What is good, everybody? Man, it's your boy Architect Nash in the building. We back again with another video. Oh, this is game week. Oh my goodness, I can't. First of all, I want to say shout out to the SWAC, shout out to the MEAC, shout out to the SWAC, shout out to the CIAA. This week is officially our first game of the year with the SWAC versus the MEAC challenge. I do want to say this though. This is definitely the most anticipated HBCU football season that I can remember. Probably since the glory days of Grambling State. They're probably around those years that I can remember it being the most anticipated, but I'm talking about in terms of Jackson State and what Deion Sanders is going to do in his first real season. What Eddie George in Tennessee State is going to do. All of the Power 5 transferred to HBCUs. And what North Carolina A&T is going to do in the Big South. Storylines that could go around, but I'm really excited for this week because it's the first week of many headlines to come. So we have North Carolina A&T versus Alcorn State. So we're going to get into the X factors and keys to the game. So first, let's start off with Alcorn State. Now, for those of y'all that watch 2019 season, we all know that Alcorn State is just coming off of playing in the Celebration Bowl against North Carolina A&T. A&T did win that game, but that was definitely one of the most high-scoring games of that 2019 season. Now, Alcorn State still has Flex Harper. They still have Nico Duffy, LaCharles Pringle. That offense is still dangerous, I believe. Now the thing is, they did lose 2 of their top 4 receivers. So I am interested to see what that offense is going to look like. But some things that can't be denied is as long as Flex Harper is on the field, to me, he's definitely going to be the best person on the field for the majority part of this season. And in terms of North Carolina Central, they're coming off of a 4-8 season, right? So this team is still young. They have a lot of young talent on offense. Now, the good thing about this is a lot of these guys on offense from last year are coming back, including Isaiah Totten. He's a senior this year. He's definitely their best offensive weapon. I think he's number 7 in rushing in school history. He's a 3-time All-MEAC performer. And he's preseason first team All-MEAC. Both these 2 teams are coming from different sides of the spectrum. Now, the good thing about this year is everybody starts fresh. Everybody has a clean slate. So we don't know what we're going to see out of Central. We don't know what we're going to see out of Alcorn State. But we all know we all can't wait to see what's going to happen. So my X factors for this game in terms of Alcorn State is definitely Flex Harper, LaCharles Pringle, and Juwan Taylor. I think both Flex Harper and LaCharles Pringle are in preseason talks for the best HBCU player of the year. Meanwhile, Juwan Taylor is last year's leading tackle leader. He's very, very aggressive. He had 7 tackles for loss last year to go along with 2 picks. So the majority of their powerhouse on offense and defense is back. So I believe Alcorn State to make another run at the SWAC championship. And my X factors for North Carolina Central, I have Davius Richard, Isaiah Totten, and I have Stefan Stokes. Now, Davius Richard was a freshman last year, so he was going through his growing pains from last year, starting as a freshman and having all young receivers. Now, the great thing about this year is that all of his top 4 receivers are back. So I assume for them to have great chemistry this year. I believe they're all going to be better next year or this year. I can't wait to see their connection. And let's not forget about Nicole Duffy, the running back for Alcorn. Now, he was her freshman last year, but he definitely had a breakout year. He rushed for over 800 yards. He also caught 24 passes for over 250 yards. Nicole is definitely going to be involved in the passing game a lot more. Now that I'm sure he's going to be more comfortable in the offense. I know that North Carolina Central is coming in this game as the underdog, but that's not going to change the fact that I believe this is definitely going to be a good game. In my videos prior, I mentioned Flex Hopper before in terms of him being one of the best 10 players, HBCU players, heading into this season. Now, the thing that I'm worried about for both of these teams is that both of these teams haven't played in 2 years. Meanwhile, some of the other teams in the SWAC and the MEAC played in the spring of this year. So that's what I'm kind of concerned about for both of these teams is fatigue. You know, practicing, you can always practice game speed, you know, and conditioning in pads, but it's a lot different being in a game, like in an actual game setting with a 20,000 number crowd. Yeah, I'm definitely excited for this game. Can't wait to see what happens. And look, I know that game is gonna be absolutely packed, man. But and the game is gonna be on ESPN, so you already know that's the only 2 HBCUs that are playing this weekend. So I can't wait to see it. I hope y'all get to enjoy it, and we're gonna be here all year. We're gonna talk HBCU football all year, man. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, man.